Oh, we are back. What's going on, everybody? JK with you here. It is a Monday, April 2nd. We are in a new month, which means we're back to streaming. We had a... Oh, what did I do? I took a week's vacation. We went out of town. We did a few other things. I don't know. If you're coming back to hope that I was playing MLB The Show, I'm sorry to disappoint. And that is not my intention at all to disappoint anybody, but I will say that we have a game that we are going to play a lot. I have been playing this for years on end. This is Out of the Park Baseball 19. This is considered one of the biggest and best sports simulations that are available anywhere, and we're going to play this. We're going to jump and start a new Twins franchise with a little bit of a twist. This game can recreate any year in baseball history, not just major leagues, even minor leagues as well. It can go way back and do all sorts of fun stuff, and that's what's going to happen here. We're going to use the Twins franchise, but remember, the Twins didn't come into existence until 1961, so we're going to start back in the year 1901 with who else but the Washington Senators is who we're going to use. Let's jump into it. Now, I have played very little of this version of the game. This just came out a couple weeks ago. So, I'm familiar with Out of the Park Baseball. I've played in an online league for several years now. So, I know how the game works. I have not played this iteration of it at all. So, let's jump into it. I didn't play 18 either. Our online league is only using every other year. We started with 13. We've used 15, and we're still on 17. We'll get into 19 once everyone in the league purchases the game. I think a lot of people do that at the All-Star break because it's always half off at the All-Star break. That's the first time. Minnesota Twins franchise. We're ready to go. Okay. Let's load it up. Oh, boy. I don't know how this is going to go. I really don't. So as I said, I've done very little with this game. The only thing I've done is set up the league. That's it. That's all I've done. Set up the league. And I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm a little leery myself here. Alright. So there's all kinds of words on the screen. It's going to look confusing. Once we get the game going, it will look a lot better, I assure you. Alright, so let's look at the league first of all, what we saw in the year 1901. So in 1901, we had the American League, which consisted of 8 teams: Baltimore Orioles, Boston Americans, Philadelphia Athletics, Milwaukee Brewers, Detroit Tigers, Cleveland Blues, Chicago White Sox, and our team, the Washington Senators, who of course later became the Minnesota Twins. In the National League, the Boston Bean Eaters, Pittsburgh Pirates, Brooklyn Superbus, I don't even know what that word is, Cincinnati Reds, Chicago Orphans, that's true, New York Giants, St. Louis Cardinals, and Philadelphia Phillies. 16 teams, winners of each division met in a championship. Okay, so there's a lot happening here. Let's meet our team. These use actual rosters from the year 1901, and every year subsequently, the new players that were part of these teams will be drafted towards the team, and I will make trades with my team. I will make free agent signings. So history as of now, from 1901 on, could be altered. Now, teams in this league will join as they should. The Twins will become the Minnesota Twins in 1961. Teams will be added as they should be when that appropriate year comes about. So when we get to present day, of course, there will be 30 teams. There will be all the major teams, but the rosters might be a little different. Not significantly different, but they will be different. Now let's look at our pitching staff. You can see we have 6 pitchers. Yep, we have 6 pitchers. 4 starters, a 4-man rotation, and it was about the year 1900 or so that the 4-man rotation in Major League Baseball became somewhat prevalent. So we have Where is my cursor? There it is. If you're not familiar with OOTP, potential rating is based on a 5-star scale. And the best I have is our closer, excuse me, stopper, as his primary role. And we only have, notice we only have 2 relief pitchers total. This is typical of the early 1900s when you didn't have a lot of pitchers on the roster. So we have 4 starters and 2 guys, and most of the starters are going to go the distance. Like, they're just going to stay in the game. That's how this works. So it's going to be interesting. Wadley, and I've got it set to a 1 to 10 scale for our players. So his stuff is just, potential stuff is 5. Currently just a 4. He's 21 years old. So there's a lot of interesting scenarios that are going to happen here. Notice his salary is $710. He makes $710 this year. Don't spend it all at once. Got a sidearm pitcher. Here's our closer. So this is Wadley. Our ace of the rotation is Dale Gear. These are all real players, by the way. Dale Gear. He doesn't have very good stuff, but his movement and control are excellent. A perfect control. 10 out of 10. But his pitches could use a little work, so we'll keep an eye on him. This is a Washington Senators team that finished dead last in their inaugural year in 1901. So we're not expecting big things out of this team. Casey Patton, 5.76 on his stuff, movement, and control. And it shows his previous years. Last year, or rather 1898. You got to go to 1898 for his last appearances. He went 19 and 15, and he had a save. He started 33 games, and he pitched 302 innings. 302 innings pitched. Good Lord. This is Win Mercer. He is not good. He has 3 20-win seasons, including a 25-18 campaign where he started 45 games. And again, hundreds of innings pitched each year. Not something we would see in present day. That's what I like about this game. It showcases and preserves the history of baseball. About 22 losses on the season last year for Bill Carrick. Fantastic. That is not good. Not good. All right. Let's get this game underway, shall we? And of course, we have Charlie Lusky, who is he is not good. This is before minor leagues were around, too, so we're not going to have a minor league system for a very, very long time. So we're kind of progressing into the old age of baseball, into the 20s and the 30s and the baseball boom of the 40s and 50s after the war, and then the expansion era of the 1960s, and then the baseball second boom of the 80s, and then we get into the 90s and the steroid era, and then the modern age of baseball, which is typically considered 2005 and on. Minor leagues are not a thing here. 4-man rotation is. Pitching 9 innings every game is. We only have 2 relievers. Let's go. Our lineup. And there's no designated hitter for 60 years, so that's not a thing either. We don't have to worry about that. Let's look at our lineup. We'll initially set, to start this one, we'll ask the bench coach to set everything, so that's done. Do we have 2 Mike Grady's? Why? Why do we have 2 people? Mike Grady's batting 3rd and 4th. How is that possible? And why? Okay, we need to fix that. Because he's playing both catcher and first. Already we're seeing an issue with this game. That's a bad sign. So let's try and fix that. There we go. We had to change the depth chart. So we only have 1 catcher. which I suppose is typical of the time. Are there free agents? Like, I don't even know if there are. Is that a thing? Free agents? Apparently. Let's find a catcher. Our budget is $42,000 for the season. We got $5,900 available for free agents. Let's see if we have any catchers available. Oh my goodness, look at this guy. Jiggs Donahue. Can we even sign him? He demands $600. He's 21 years old. He would automatically be much better. Look at that. Potential contact of 8, gap power of 8. Do we sign this guy? What's his problem? Why is he not... he's fragile. I suppose that could be a problem. Played last year. He hit .333. The OSA ratings and the head scout differ on what they think. Let's offer him a contract. Okay. Number of years. Sign this guy, man. Holy cow. $600? No, not $1,000,006. That's unheard of. That's not even heard of in for another 80 years. What are we doing? We will sign him for $1 million. Apparently, we own everything in the country. Can we do that? I have received your inquiry about my services. Let's talk. Here's the type of contract. A non-guaranteed 1-year major league contract. Alright. We'll do it. Make that happen. Submit offer. Ask for response. Meet demand. Yeah, let's meet the demand. Yeah. Sign this man. That's a decent offer. You'll hear from me soon. Please submit the offer to officially confirm it. Yeah, man. Let's go. Click here to view your pending offers. Dude, that would be an amazing pickup. Alright, good start. Alright, Senators, let's begin. Let's go to our lineup. I mean, yeah, he would fit into this lineup very nicely, wouldn't he? Do we have all right-handed hitters? Like how Waddy Lee is available to hit as well. Win Mercer and Waddy Lee are both available to hit. And apparently they've moved some of this stuff around from the previous version that I've played, so Grady can catch as well, if need be. Alright. I don't know how long games take, because I never play full games, but we're going to find out right now, aren't we? What kind of strategy do we want to use? How fast are we? We are not. Our stealing's pretty good. Do you want to play an aggressive style here? You are adjusting the strategy for all innings and all scores. Right now, I'm not going to touch anything. Let's play our first game. Finish today. It's very exciting. Very exciting. Because there's so many files that are being circulated, this sometimes takes a little bit of time. We're going to get to opening day here very soon. Okay. So today is opening day. Yay! Welcome, everybody. Where's my cursor? There we go. Personal message from the owner. Play 500 ball, upgrade at catcher. Well, I think we've already started that. Delete. Manning. Jim Manning. Real player. Personal message. Welcome. You've got mail. Let's look at Doc White. He is a 4-star prospect starter for the Phillies. Very nice. Good player. Opening day, and we are not playing. Start real-time simulation. What does that even mean? Real-time? Like, these games are going to take 3 hours to simulate? Oh my god, it is. Look at there's a clock right here. 3:05:13, 3:05:14, 3:05:15, 3:05:16. Oh my god. Wow. Alright, let's finish that. I think that's cool that that's an option, but god, wow, no way. Let's look at some of these box scores, shall we? So, you like how these starting pitchers go the distance no matter what? Dineen, 15 innings. Mathewson, 16 innings in the win. That is crazy. That's what they did back then, too. Absolutely crazy. Jesse Burkett, 5-hit game. Good for him. Alright. So we weren't in action. What did I receive? What? Dude, I will pay you a lot of money. Here, 750 bucks. Take it. Take it all. Yeah, let's give him 800. Let's give him 800 bucks. This guy's going to get paid $800. Boom, submit it. Your offer is the best I've received so far. Expect to hear from me if I decide to sign with another team. Click here to view your pending offers. 800 bucks and not a penny more. Autoplay until our next game. Where are we? How come we don't play for a week? That's weird. Oh, the National League is playing. The American League is not. That makes sense. Another personal message. Contract update. What's the date? What is the date? The 21st. Okay, he sent that already. Cincinnati's Jake Beckley reaches 2,000 hits. Congratulations to him. He's going places. I'm worth a lot more than you think. Detroit is promising me a king's ransom. I'm likely going to accept it unless something better comes along. You better break open the piggy bank. Okay. $945. You are out of your mind, sir. Wow. Haven't even played a game yet and we're already in contract negotiations. This guy's good, though. I'll go 1,000. Do we go 1,000 bucks? $1,000. How do you turn that down? That's a decent offer. Of course it's a decent offer. That is amazing. Let's get to our next game until something else comes along. Yeah, the National League's already playing games. The American League is not. That's interesting. Another message. Okay, what do we got? Career... I don't care. Some of the information they give you is interesting and worthless at the same time. Brooklyn blanked by Mathewson. I'm sorry, but your contract is a joke compared to the Pirates. What? A joke? You demanded $600 to start the season. We're up to $1,000. They think they can swing a more lucrative deal, so why shouldn't I take it? If you can outbid, give it a go and we'll talk further. Otherwise, there's nothing left to say. Look, Jiggs Donahue looks like he is going to be a franchise catcher. We have to make the... Oh, my God. $1,200. Potential value is $1,538. Do we go to $1,300? $1,300. Outbid him. Show him. It's a decent offer. Crazy contract negotiations. We're on challenge mode too, by the way, which is something I introduced a couple years ago, where you can everything you do is sent to your online profile on the cloud, which is kind of interesting. Today we begin a 4-game series with the Philadelphia Athletics on the road. We will meet in Columbia Park, which seats 9,500. How will they possibly fill that? And plays like a ballpark, slightly favoring hitters. Here we go. Top 5 players on their team. How about Nap LaJoie, who is a 5-star hitter, 10 contact, 10 power, or 8 power, 10 gap power. Ooh. If we win one of these games, I'm going to be happy. Because that does not sound promising. Does not sound promising at all. Okay, let's do it. He's making $2,700. Jeez. These kids, man, demanding all sorts of money. Where are we at? Or is it game day? It's game day. Let's play our game. Washington versus Philadelphia. Neither of these teams and their current nicknames exist with the same city. Alright, let's look at our lineups, if we can. Win Mercer. This guy doesn't give a damn. He is our starting... Like, he hits and pitches. He can do both. How do I go back? Oh God, how do I go back? Return to game. I got myself into a bit of a situation where I didn't know what I was doing. Attendance 4,049. How do they know that ahead of the game? It's a tie between Boiler Yard Clark and Doc Powers at catcher. Well, pitcher warm-up. Auto sit relievers. What does that mean? Automatically sit relievers? AI sets initial defense. Modern 3D. Large labels. Label locations. Label player photos. Show field header. I don't know what that means. You're going to tell me what that means? No, you're not. Ball size. Delay between plays. Man, I don't know what any of this is. But it's all very exciting. No. Alright, here's our lineup in batting order. Remember, we are the Washington Senators before they became the Minnesota Twins. Okay, where's Farrell? Farrell's playing second base for some reason. Apparently he's better at it. And Win Mercer is playing center freaking field because he's pretty decent at that. Okay. Apparently he's very fast. I don't know where his speed is. Where's his speed? He doesn't have a speed. How am I supposed to know how fast he is? He's a good judge of the strike zone and should bat 360. Holy cow. It's got an 8 for I. Alright. We doing this? We doing this? I don't... Okay. Their lineup looks a lot better than ours. Look at this. Good lord. Our pitching's better, though. Our pitching is better. Let's begin our game. I haven't played this, a real game, for like 5 years of this. So this is going to be interesting. Oh my god. I thought it says only seated 4,000 people. What are we doing here? What do I do? How do we start the game? It's awesome that it's on TV in 1901, though. I will say that. What's the difference here? Modern 2D view. Oh, where do we go? Give me back to the game. Classic 3D view. Well, now I lost what we were doing. Classic web. Let's... Alright. So how much control do we have here is the question, because I've not played like actual games. That's really the issue that I need to consider. Hi. Just click on anyone I want. Washington Senators. Here we go. Swing away. No, we take it. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Columbia Park. Today, the Athletics go up against the Senators. The sun has been shining all day. The game temperature is 57 degrees. The wind is blowing out at 11 miles per hour. Ready to get started. Starting for Philly is Eddie Plank. He comes up, throws the rubber, kicks, fires, curveball, inside ball one. So we can sim as little or as much as we want here. Wow. Ball one. Take another one. Plank stares in. Gets the sign, and here's the 1-0 pitch. Curveball, strike one. Well, this could take all day. Let's get to the half inning, shall we? Alright, so we didn't score in the top half. No score in the bottom. So nothing has happened as of right now. We've got Pop Foster up to the plate. He can hit. Foster. Oh, look at that. Looked like he was safe. Curious what the 2D view. It doesn't look any different. It just actually looks better. Oh, nobody moves. That's the thing. Yeah, I like the 3D view better overall, I think. Let's do that. So we got a base runner. That's good. Automatically set up widgets. Hide widgets. Wide camera. Ooh. What's the difference here? Yeah, let's do the wide camera. I like that better. I like the wide. What other options do we have? Play-by-play speed. Replay. Simulate game. Oh, I didn't want to. Okay. Alright, next banner. One on. Let's go. High fly ball to right. That one's going to be caught. Okay. So 2 outs. Runner at first. Big hitter. Pound it. Boom! That's going to stay in the ballpark. All right. Fly ball to left. That's going to drop. Okay, so I can sim as much as I want. Essentially, I can go pitch by pitch. I can micromanage a game. I can sim ahead a year if I want. Crazy. I could hard shift to the right. Something unheard of in the year 1901. But with a runner at first, we want double play depth. Yeah. Double play depth. Yeah. Could throw to first. He's going to get back. But if I did that 100 times, he'd throw it away before I ever picked him off. Alright, let's see what happens. That's fly to right. That's going to be caught. One down. Next, who we got? Ooh, Doc Powers, the catcher. Pitch to contact. Let him hit it. Fly ball to left. That will be out number 2. What's our pitch count? 25 pitches. Not that that matters here in 1901. He's gonna throw. He'll throw 300 pitches if I ask him to. That's a liner to center. That'll be a sliding catch. Boom. Cool, cool. I like it. 2. Okay. There's a walk. Runner at first for the pitcher. Now the pitcher can hit. I mean, let's bunt. Let's bunt him over. Bunt him. That didn't work. 0-2. What are you doing? How do you... Bunt. I'll make him bunt anyway. Good. 2-strike bunt. So runner in scoring position here with... one out. Liner to right center. That's gonna drop for a double. Look at that. First run of the year. First run of the franchise, really. Woohoo! Mercer has an RBI double. I like it. Up the middle. That's through. Runner scores 2-0. This is going well. All right. Move it along. Now we got our big boys. Mike Grady. With a runner at first. What is SPE? SPE is speed. STAE is steel. So speed and steel. I like how they abbreviate a 5-letter word with 3 letters. Hit and run. Let's do it. Boom. Ah, it didn't work. Fly ball to left. That's going to be caught 2 down. Foster. Ground ball to short. Flip it over to second to end the inning. 2 runs for the Washington Senators, who lead the Philadelphia Athletics 2-0. Well, we're going to skip to the top half of the inning, and the Athletics score 2 of their own, so we're into the 4th now. We've got the... Who do we got? Sam Dungan to hit. 1-1 pitch, line to left, base hit. That'll work. Show Hyde visiting team lineup. Pitch location widget. Ooh. Look how detailed you can get. Wow. Out of town scores, where are they at? Oh man, from the Polo Grounds, we've got New York leading Brooklyn 3-0. Crazy. Crazy the amount of depth and detail here. All right. Boiler Yard Clark at the plate with nobody out. See how it goes. Popped him up on the infield. And 1 down. And now Coughlin. There's Bill Coughlin. He is, does it tell you his day? Today, yeah. 0 for 1. Let's see it. Smacked it to center for a base hit. And now Billy Klingman. Oh, what to do? One out. Hopefully he doesn't ground into a double play. He did not. Lined it to right. That's going to drop in. Runner's going to come around to score. 3-2. Now the infield coming in. Oh, man. Do we squeeze here with the pitcher? Let's try it. We're going to try it. Oh, this is dangerous. Let's do it. It didn't work. It didn't work. Gear got the bunt down last time we asked him to. He did not here. Alright, that'll do it. Washington picks up a run. They lead 3-2. That's trouble. Left center field, that one's off the wall. Runner to second, runner to third with a triple. So, popped up on the infield, one down. Who's coming up? Because we might try something tricky here. They got their catcher up. Bring the infield in. Here's the pitch. Yeah. Keeps the runner from coming home. Now 2 down, everyone at normal depth. Don't normally have the infield deep, but I hit him. Well, that's what he gets. That's what he gets. Okay, on we go. Grounder to first. Inning over. That went well. We got the top of the order up. Here's Mercer. Ground ball short. Clearly safe. God, that was a terrible play by the shortstop. That's an error. At least it should be. Which brings up Farrell. Popped him up on the infield. All right. That one gets away. Runner to second. 1 out. So now a base hit will give us a 2-run lead. Three and 0 will take this all the way. Strike. We'll swing away. Runner advances to third on the ground ball to the pitcher, but at the expense of a 2nd out. And through. Base hit up the middle. Makes it 4-2 Washington. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Strike 3.
Dungan strikes out, and that's going to do it. Halfway home. 4-2. Ooh, yeah. All right, Philly scores 3 in the... Let's move it on, shall we? Nothing in the 6th. Nothing in the... No, we tie it. 6-6 going into the 8th. I like how our pitchers are still dominating out there. 139 pitches for Eddie Plank, still going strong. No problem. Where are we at? 8th inning. See how we do. 1 run. We go to the bottom of the 8th. They got their 5, 6, and 7 hitters. Let's see how we do. Nothing there. 9th inning. Nothing. All right, we'll play the bottom of the 9th here. It's Dale Gear. Still on the mound. He's thrown 124 pitches. Hasn't struck anybody out. What's up with that? Like, get it together. Do we go? Can we use Mercer? Technically, we should be able to use Mercer because if we performed a double switch, but he's already in the game, and I don't know. Hey, Cookie Boy, nice to see you. So I don't know how that works. I don't know how that worked in 1901 when people were simply pitching 9 innings every other day. I don't get that. We do have a pinch hitter, though. Jack Hayden. Alright, let's shut him down. Ground ball short, 1 down. Alright, so they've got Walt Wilmot, as another pinch hitter. He has, he's almost 4,000 career at-bats. Walked him. Oh no, he tried to bunt. Well, I said complete the at-bat, and they didn't. That one smacked into right for out number 2. Well, I will say that Dale Gear hasn't struck anybody out, but he's gotten the job done. He hasn't walked anybody. Every ball has been put in play. I think he hit 1 batter, but every ball has been put in play other than that. To left. And that's going to drop in for a single. So the tying runner is on base. And he's got a lot of speed. We're going to throw over to first. And do we try a pitch out here? Let's pitch out on this one. He's not going. Ugh. Ground ball to short. And that'll do it. And in our inaugural game, as the Washington Senators, it's a 7-6 victory over the Philadelphia Athletics. Good times. Kind of a back-and-forth game. 7 runs, 14 hits. Philly, 6 runs, 11 hits, and a couple errors. Not bad. A couple RBIs from Farrell. 1 from Mercer as well, who went with, Grady was the only batter in our lineup without a hit. Player of the game, Sox Seibold. He doesn't even play for us. Why is he the player of the game? Oh, okay. 4 for 4. Didn't help him. Game's over. I don't know what we're looking for. That's it. It's over. Save game and leave. You have unlocked the following achievement. Victory! Nice. Alright. Live scores. So everyone's finally in action. The American League now getting some games in. So that's nice. Let's finish today up. We're in the win column. A 7-6 win. Live simulation is not active. I didn't ask for it to be active. Next game, we've got Waddy Lee still batting. This time out of the 7 spot. Casey Patton will get the start. Pitched 302 innings last year. Solid. So, how tired is Gear? Like, I'm curious how many. He threw 142 pitches, no big deal. In 1901, everyone did that. How do we see rest status? 88% rested. This guy could literally throw every other game if we wanted him to. I'll go right back to the well with him next game. 88% rested. In the 21st century, if you threw 142 pitches, you'd be resting 5 days at the minimum. I find that very interesting. Back to our game. Preview. Oh, yes. Let's try with small labels this time. Start it up. Oh, I don't like that. Give me the large label so I can see everything. Okay, there we go. Ready? Ready. Started off Coughlin. 2 for 5 yesterday. Bullpen screen. Charlie Lusky, in case we ever want you to pitch. For some reason, he's there. Washington leads the series 1-0. It's a sunny day with a temperature of 67 degrees, wind blowing out at 20 miles per hour, and a line drive to left. A trio of players converge on it and caught. This is how they talked in 1901. Probably, I don't know. I wasn't around then. Couldn't tell you. Oh, that's a shame. Whoops! Error. Error. So we've got a speedy runner now at second base with Grady at the plate, who was 0 for 4 yesterday. We'll see if we can rectify that situation right now. Nope. Ground ball to third. 2 down. Ground ball right side, through, into right. Runner will score. Cool. Great start. Smoke to left. That one's through for a base hit. Dungan with the RBI single. And it's 2-0 Senators early on. Boy, Washington, it's like 20-some games under 500 in this year in real life, and already up 2-0 in game number 2 of the season. Smoke to left center. And caught. All right, 2 runs early. Casey Patton on the mound, left-handed pitcher for Washington. Let's go. Ground ball to short, throw to first is in time. I don't even remember who started our first game. Dale Gear did not record a strikeout. Did not record a strikeout in his complete game victory yesterday. Another ground ball to short. And again, throw over to retire the runner. back to it. Here's LaJoie. Jammed him. But that could be a problem. Center fielder coming in to run it down. Makes the catch to end bottom half of the first. All right, 7, 8, 9 hitters. Why don't we skip through here? So he gets a double to start, and we're at to Klingman. What to do? Cinco for strike one. Grounder to the left side. Runner goes. Ball was bobbled. And now everyone is safe with runners at first and third. Or are the bases loaded? How are the bases loaded? No, first and third. It showed the bases loaded for a second. Didn't make sense. Okay. So the pitcher is up. He lines one through. Works like a bunt. Only play is to first. The infield was drawn in. 2 down, or 1 out with 2 runners on. Normal base runners. Let's see. Like, I've got a good hitter here too. Crush it. That'll score a run. I have no intention of buying MLB The Show. I gotta be honest. I am really looking forward to Super Mega Baseball, though. I was playing that the other day on Xbox, and oh my god, it's so fun. It's just clean fun. Like, it's an arcade-like baseball game, but it's way better than, like, RBI baseball, which is a pile of hot garbage. Decisions. I had to make decisions, and I don't feel like MLB The Show was quite as fun anymore. So, at least for the time being, I have no intention of buying it right now. So, that could change down the road. Okay, let's skip ahead in this game. Let's get to the 5th inning and see how that plays out. Holy crap, Philly scores 6 in the 4th. Alright, we got our work cut out for us here. Washington gets one back. Philly gets their run back. 7-5 through 5. Nothing in the top of the 6th. Okay, we're tied at 7 going into the 8th inning here. And we have an 8-7 lead going into the 9th. We'll see Grady hit here. Grady's kind of our power guy. He's 0 for 4. Still has yet to get a hit this season. And that remains true. Alright, 8-7. This is... funny enough, it's not a custom team. This is a real... this is the 1901 Major League season. Washington Senators, Philadelphia Athletics. Everything in this game is historically preserved. So we're playing the exact schedule. It has all the same players from those times. It's, I mean, insanely accurate. I looked up a lot of this stuff, and it is very true. That is, this is all very accurate. So pitchers are throwing 150 pitches a game. They're all complete games. Our bullpen, like, look at our bullpen here. It's simply just one guy. And the other guy who's normally in our bullpen is starting in freaking center field. Alright, that's a single. So what we need here is... they got a pinch hitter. Not a very good pinch hitter either. Double play ball. Second for one. First for two. Thank you very much. Oh, he's safe, really? Apparently the throw is not accurate. Left center field gap, that's a problem. One run will score, it's 9-8. Now the tying runner is at second base. Doc Powers, their catcher. No, he didn't score. Excuse me. He didn't score. He should have. Base hit will likely tie it, though. Grounder to second. Get the out, but... Run scores, it's 9-8. 2 away for Matty McIntyre. That is a 1900s name if I've ever heard it. Fly ball to right. There we go. Game over. Sens win once again. A 9-8 victory over the Philadelphia A's. Dungan is killing it, man. Sam Dungan went 4 for 4. He's now batting .750 on the season. He's got 3 RBI. Sox Siebold, who went 4 for 4 yesterday, went 2 for 4 today. He's batting .750 for the A's. All right. We've got mail. I don't care about Cleveland. Roy Patterson blanking the White Sox. Finished today. You have received a personal message. That's nice. I'm sorry, but your contract is a joke. Jiggs Donahue, who we're trying to sign. It's a joke, huh? Oh, yeah? You think $1,500 is a joke? God, this contract negotiation started a week ago, and it started at $600 for a season. We're up to $1,500. This is a almost 300% increase. Let's offer him $1,800 of our free agent budget, which is almost a quarter of that now. This is a good player, though. I really want to sign this guy. That's a decent offer. Best offer he's received. God, this guy's going to be a stud. Jiggs Donahue. I want to look it up to see if Jiggs Donahue is a real player. Just looking him up. Ooh, he was. But he died in 1913. He's going to die in 12 years. He is a real player. Jiggs Donahue, born 1879, died 1913. Poor guy. The ripe old age of 34. I don't know. I don't know if I want to offer him that much money if he's going to be dead soon. These are things you got to pay attention to, I guess. 34, what is that? Typical life expectancy in 1900? All right. All right, we got another game to play. Could not initialize game or game was postponed. Also, please make sure you have no other roster rule violations. For example, players on your active roster who were spring training invitees, but not on the 40-man roster. What? What are you talking about? I only have 18 players on my roster. My entire organization has 18 players. I don't have reserves. There's no minor league system in place. Why the hell was the game postponed? I guess we're just going to play a doubleheader tomorrow. Alright, we're playing a doubleheader. Let's do it. Finish today. Good? Good. Okay. Let's look at our standings, shall we? It is, there's 3 teams. The Detroit Tigers, the Chicago White Sox, and the Washington Senators all 2-0 in the American League. For some reason, the National League has played a lot more games. Why? Like, who came up with that one? Like how our closing pitcher Waddy Lee is leading off, and he's got a 1600 OPS. Sam Dungan with an 1825 OPS. These are only through 2 games, of course, but start it. Welcome to Columbia Park. That's a real place, right? Nothing in the top half. 2 hits already. Second and third with 1 out. I'm going to walk him. I'm going to intentionally walk Siebel because he has been killing us all series. We'll load the bases. And we hope for a double play. Let's go to double play depth here. Does it pay off? Nope. That goes into the corner. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. That did not work. Two RBI double for Lave Cross. And now we're right back where we were, except we're down by 2. Now let's hit to first. No runners advancing, 2 down. We get out of the inning. There's a strikeout. Is that like our first strikeout of the year? Players didn't strike out a lot back in 1901, did they? Which I guess is fine. Alright, boys. Alright, let's advance this game to like the 5th inning. See how we're doing. Oh my god. Our pitcher's getting rocked. Okay, we got 1 back, but there we go. Win Mercer, who was one of our better hitters. I mean, he's 3 for 6 on the year. Not very good at pitching. He's only got 3 for his stuff, 6 movement, 7 control, but god damn, he's getting freaking rocked. Come on, boys. Columbia Park. I don't know if that's a real park or not. Obviously, it's not going to look like this. This is the background here is just a generic setup. I'm just going to skip ahead to the 7th. I should look up Columbia Park. I mean, my guess is Columbia Park was at least a real place that the Athletics played. A little history here on Columbia Park. built in 1901, so this is their first year at the stadium. Played there for 8 seasons before they moved to Scheib. So, didn't last long. But it certainly didn't look like this. Let's move this game along. Yeah, we're losing badly. 10-2. What was that? And we lost 10-4. There was not a lot of chances to win that game. Middle of our order went over. That's rough. But we do have a second game to play. Back into the doubleheader. Like how Waddy Lee right back in the batting order here. These guys on the bench are really bad. I'm just going to throw that out there. A 5-5. Who's our other second baseman? Farrell. Yeah, there's no reason not to play these guys every game. Start it up. Yeah, the Twins were they were the Washington Senators from 1901 till 1960, and then moved to Minneapolis in 1961, where they've been ever since. All right. Senators pick up 2 there in the first inning. Bill Carrick on the mound. I did say we would go through the rotation once, but honestly, I really would like to drop it down to a 2 or 3 man rotation if possible. Mercer's a little gassed. Like Gear's at 100%. There's no reason he can't throw. Patton's at 100%, I would imagine. Yeah. Like, I don't even know if there's a reason to have 4 guys starting. We could go with a 2 or 3 man rotation. Nobody cared about their arm back then. That's probably why they lived to age 38 before they're dead. Yeah, let's go 3 innings, 2 innings here. 2 to 6. God, Philly. Okay, we got first and second with 2 outs. We've got Billy Coughlin at the plate, our leadoff hitter. He's hitting .562 on the season. Come on. Do something big. That ball gets away. Second and third. 1-1 count. What to do, what to do. Ground ball to third. He dropped it. Throw to first. Did he get him? He boots it. No run. Scores. Yes. 6-4. Now Farrell is up. John S. Farrell, our second baseman / center fielder, hitting just .235. Fly ball left field down the line, but that is going to be caught. Right. No biggie. Let's get out of this half inning. Athletics failed to score. Into the 7th we go. No runs there. Bottom 7, nothing. How about top 8? Nothing. Bottom 8. Crap. 2 runs. Well, looks like we're going to split this series. Two games apiece. Alright, 2-2. Not bad. The Real Life Senators finished 7th in the American League. We are currently a game and a half out of first place. Let's finish today. Alright, so again, this is a game I can sim as little or as much as I want. I can sim every pitch, or I could sim an entire season. That's awesome. Contract I'm sorry about your... Why am I in a contract fight with this guy? How much money does this guy want? That's an old one. That's not even this mail. Come on. That's from 2 days ago. Yeah, it's from 2 days ago. Why are they showing that to me? Delete. Fed up with losing, John Anderson of the Brewers. It's his fault we're losing ball games, said Anderson about Jimmy Burke. I was just trying to let him know that he needs to play better, and he took offense to it. Brewers manager Hugh Duffy commented, saying that the boys will be boys, and continued by saying things like this happen when we don't win. Yeah, get your game together. Alright. So we are through. Well, let's sim another day because we're not playing. New message. Hopefully it's about our new catcher. So, you might have heard the phrase tinkers to Evers to chance. That originates from the Chicago Cubs. You know, their championship years especially. This is before the Chicago Cubs. They were called the Chicago Orphans at the time. You can see this is Frank Chance right here. As a young lad, he is injured. He's out 3 weeks with a bone bruise in his wrist. Isn't that nice? This is him playing for the, what, 4th year for Frank Chance. That's awesome. I just want to get paid. That's the bottom line. Dude, look, Jiggs Donahue. Look, I want you on my team. Holy cow, we're going to have to pay through the nose for this guy. His starting salary demand was $600 bucks. We're up to $2,099. $2,200. $2,200. This guy. We're just going to go the entire month of April without actually getting him anything, aren't we? That is craziness. Hello, Jim. We have a 4-game series against the Baltimore Orioles kicking off today. Here's a report. Okay. NL Player of the Week, Christy Mathewson. All right. If we look at our stats, pitching stats, we did not strike out a lot of players, did we? Dale Gear, who I would consider our ace, did not have a strikeout, which is disappointing. Curious what these are. Saved replays. Start replay. Like, what is it saving exactly? Is it saving the entire game? It must be. I'm just curious. Yeah, I think it's just saving the entire freaking game. Okay. I don't need that to save that. Seems like it's a lot of memory being used. You know, technically it's just written code. It's not. Creating pictures. Oh, we're going to get rocked. Baltimore has a huge advantage in nearly every category. Our pitcher's better, though. All right, Dale Gear. Let's get it. Stop me up. Alright, so Dale Gear, our starting pitcher, ready to go. Where's my cursor? There we go. Playing in the same exact ballpark. American League Park is the name. They didn't really come up with one, I guess. I suppose we could go look and do the research and create it. That's not a good start. Starting with a triple. What the hell? That is a terrible way to start.
Keep your music playing in the background. Take your songs offline. Listen to it all
Who's
ad-free.
talking? Skip that ad. Got an ad playing on my computer. Knock that junk off. Alright, let's skip ahead a few innings here, and we're going to find that Baltimore is going to win this game handily, or will they? We'll see. Gear has struck out a couple. Alright, let's go. Who's up? Grady. Let's see it. Come on, Grades. Boom! Popped him up. Gross. Washington gets one. We're tied. Third of the way of our game to go. Nothing in the 8th. Or excuse me. Nothing in the 7th. 3 in the 8th. Shutdown time. Nubber back to the mound. Throw to first. And he's safe because of course he is. And we hit him. And now the tying runner comes to the plate. Really? You let that drop? Dumb son of a bitch. Alright, well, hang on for the win. Gross. Alright. I'm going to wrap this up. Nice to get back into streaming again. I've got a lot of plans for the near future, so A lot of things are going to happen. I was just trying to check this out and see how that worked out. But fun game. I don't know how much we're going to stream of this in the future, but still trying to find our way here. Folks, if you haven't followed me on Twitter, please do so at JK Says Radio. I'm on YouTube as well, JKGuy16 on Twitch. Of course, JKGuy16. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll be back again this week. Trying to get back into regular streaming. My apologies. It's been a while. I understand, but I certainly want to continue in that direction and hopefully find something else. Super Mega Baseball is on the horizon, no doubt about that. I am very excited for that game. I should probably start streaming regular Super Mega Baseball as well because it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy that game. It's I don't know. That's what we're going to be getting though. Super Mega Baseball 2 doesn't have a release date yet, but once I know the beta is underway, and they're doing it in waves, so hopefully we'll get the invite to that very soon. Folks, have a great rest of your day. Be kind to one another. We'll see you in our next stream. Have a wonderful, wonderful Monday and a great start to your week. Good night, everybody.